Welcome. Hey guys, welcome to day 28. Today's word is crispy. Crispy, crispy, crispy. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like I shouldn't have done this for this one, what I did. I was having struggles. I drew it twice and didn't record it, and then I didn't take that as a sign that I shouldn't draw this. I uploaded it already and it hasn't gotten as much of a response as any of the other ones. Man, so it's just like this one's hurting. It's hurting. But I looked up what the word crispy means, and it means like something about brittle and something and fragile. And I thought about like crispy bacon, how it's crunchy and it falls apart. And I was like, I guess that makes sense. I never really thought of it like that before, but yeah, I couldn't think of anything. It's been real busy with the baby and other stuff and trying to find time to concentrate. I guess I underestimate how much processing power it needs. It's like, I'm used to just always, having too much time to think, I guess, or overthinking things, or not overthinking things. I don't know. It's a very interesting situation I find myself in, that I only went through like 2 or 3 ideas, and I couldn't commit to any of them. I thought about like doing a toaster, like some kind of house fire or something like that, and I just couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't convince myself to do it. I mean, maybe it would have been awesome to do like a piece of toast and just do the best piece of toast. I mean, I don't know why I was like doing a burnt piece of toast, but yeah, I decided to do this from this Rage Against the Machine album cover, and I was thinking about it. Since it's fragile or brittle, I was like, it's very interesting to think about those words and this guy's action versus the people that he was protesting. Like imagining him, sitting there, and taking it and feeling the pain and, the self-destruction and protest. It's like a weird kind of violence. It's something I can kind of identify or relate with. I've been very self-destructive in my life in situations where I didn't want to hurt the other person, but like it felt like violence needed to happen or something, like, because there was violence already happening, like, if that makes sense, like someone not being I don't know what the word is, authentic, or not being a fair player. Just having a motive and not being a person, not emoting empathy in a proper way of communicating with people day to day. And there's some ways that people do this that's subliminal. Like, I think, like, where it's not even based on actual research or interactions, it could be on a mild interaction or something, because I think about racism and like how some people are racist don't even know any black people. Like how are you even gonna have this opinion? Like, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense the way we learn information, how someone with bad information can step in and corrupt minds. I mean, I guess it's funny I'm talking about this now with the way the world is today. I mean, as a Photoshop person, you know, I liked but I mean, even when I did stuff like, I guess like they call them now, they're doing these deep fakes. There was always like a sense of humor to it. Like it was like I thought the tongue in cheek was that, you know, you knew I was, you know, being fake, that it wasn't real, like that I was making a joke, that I was being goofy. But it's like some people it feels like they told a joke and they got away with it, and then they were like it quit being funny because they took it too serious. They took the wrong lesson away from, you know, like someone heard their joke and didn't realize it was a joke, and someone else was like, hey, wait a minute, you know, maybe because power is addictive. I mean, if you take like a kid and a kid gets you to go do something for them, they want you to do it again. They just, you know, I mean, that's a bad analogy, but just think, I mean, maybe it isn't a bad analogy, but just, it makes sense. I mean, people want to, but I mean, it also feels good to like, I think people underestimate society and what society does for each other. You know, like, there's this debate today about people online somewhere, and people talking about, you know, pulling themselves up by their bootstraps, and people are like, my blah 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 did it. And it's like, number one, if you're using money, you're working with other people. You didn't do anything on your own. If you're using money, you're totally interacting with society. You're still taking advantage of the, you know, there's advantages to having society. And if you, it just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't want to take advantage of these things or say that these things helped you, you know. And a lot of times this argument comes up to deprive someone else of those resources while saying you're actually giving those resources to them, but you're not. It's a bad faith argument. And I don't know, I think about what was going through this monk's mind, you know, like this guy just set himself on fire to, you know, say, you don't know me, I'll show you. And I mean, really, that's a lot of conviction, you know, to just sit there. I mean, I haven't seen the video, I've seen pictures, but most of the pictures, it look like he just sat there for a decent amount of time. And the meditation, and it's like simultaneously looking at a guy so fragile and strong at the same time, because you really had to kill yourself. You really couldn't do something else. And I mean, it's hard when you don't want to be corrupted by this world or let yourself be corrupted while trying to maintain, you know, because it's like an infection, you know. It infects, it spreads, you know, you gotta stop it, remove it, you know. But sometimes what does that mean? And the way we talk to each other, like treating people like they're infections, or there's all kinds of weird philosophical things here. But I guess it's what struck me about this is that, you know, this form of protest, you know, this protest as self-destruction on such a massive scale, where it's like, you know, when I'm cutting myself arguing with somebody in a parking lot, it's harder to see what kind of protest you're under because some drunk dude's screaming. Anyway, yeah, you know, not wanting to hurt people is a thing, but still living in violence, in a world of violence, is complicated. Trying to be peaceful and disengage or de-escalate. Look, you're not here for the philosophy, you're here for the drawings. Look, we're good. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed my friend the chair and my friend the Halloween lighting. All right, see you guys tomorrow.